They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard.
Now that LJ, he was a handful. But one thing I can always remember is that his wheels were always turning. He was always thinking, sometimes a little mischievous thinking, but he was always thinking. Most of the times it was good. Just trying to think of better ways of doing things and asking questions. Now that I look at it, you know, when you're a third grader, third, fourth, and fifth grader, and you're asking questions, it's like, But now that you look at him and the business that he's running, you see that those questions were all leading up to doing the great things that he's doing today.
I taught LJ Walker in the year 2011, 2012. LJ was in third grade and he was in my homeroom class. He could be Bernie Mac or Barack Obama. It just depended on the day. LJ had the ability to turn my classroom upside down, or he could gather the troops and have all the students be engaged. Having LJ in my class made me a better teacher. You know, I was always looking for ways to engage the kids, and LJ was one of those students that he thrived on engagement, and he loved being engaged. LJ had graduated from Macmillan. I saw LJ at a football game, and it was like a Little League football game, and I said, LJ, what you up to? And he was like, nothing. And I was asking him, you know, what his plans were. And he told me then that he was going to start his own business. And, you know, at that time, I was kind of like, whatever. You know, he was in middle school. I remember his mom, she always kept LJ so dapper. Here at Macmillan, we wear uniforms, but on occasions, you know, picture days and on days where the students had to dress up for plays. He was so debonair and so dapper. His mother kept him so sharp. And I see that now when he's doing his commercials. I'm like, you know what? That all kind of came in hand. He is such a little businessman right now. And I could see that in third grade. He has just blossomed from the personality that he was. You know, he always had that, entrepreneur spirit in him, but to see it come full circle is just wonderful.
She was right. Some days I could be Bernie Mac or Barack Obama, but I knew I was different. I knew in elementary school that I wasn't average. I knew I would do something that would positively impact the lives of others. Seeing others happy is what brightens my day and gives me fuel to keep going. It's the reason I started Better Than Average at the age of 16. It's why I've been tutoring since I was in the third grade. I remember it like it was yesterday. I started helping a brother and sister bring up their grades in school. I was only in the third grade. I helped them over my grandmother's house after school. I used my gifts in my grandmother's home to help me become who I am today. That love for teaching and helping others grew from elementary through high school. See, I had behavioral issues, but I was smart. School has always come so natural to me. I had an idea in early August of my 11th grade year. I was sitting in a shop with my mom, and the idea to start a tutoring service came to mind, so I did just that. After I got majority of the business stuff together, I took the idea to my mom, who was one of my biggest supporters. We talked about it for a few days, and we decided to let the public know. My mom made a post on Facebook, and from there, the rest was history. We started tutoring at my auntie's daycare. Thank you, Auntie Lisa. And by we, I mean one of the hardest working people I know. My first ever tutor, Miss Jaira. I knew I needed help and immediately thought of Jaira, who was a classmate throughout middle and high school. I knew she was extremely smart and had a passion for helping others. I told Jaira what I wanted to do, and she volunteered her time and resources to help make kids smarter.
My name is Jaira Goldsmith, and I'm a manager/tutor here at BTA. I decided to start working with LJ because it seemed like something I would enjoy doing, and so I decided to work with it, and it's proven to be exactly what I wanted it to be and also more. And in the next few years, I mean, I'm not sure where we'll be, but I know it'll be 1,000 times better than where we are now, and more improved and even more rewarding.
From there, numbers grew and we had to relocate. Luckily, my mom had a friend that had an office space for us to use during the week, so that was our next home. Shout out to Miss Cooper for allowing us to use your space to grow BTA. From there, we got our very own tiny, but big to us at the time, 400 square feet room in an office complex. Now, the Smart Kids currently reside in a 1,000 square feet facility in Executive Park, and we have been blessed to bring more passionate people on board, including my 9th grade English teacher, Miss Rogers.
Working here at BTA has been unique. I have had my hand in things that I have never had the experience of doing before. And it's different with your student being your boss, but he has been very good with being teachable, and that's something that I've really appreciated with him. And he has worked with me on areas that, I've displayed weakness with. So one of the traits that I've seen in him is this unbridled optimism and drive. He opened this business before the pandemic, was able to keep his doors open, and which is a tall feat for a small business, and especially someone so young. So I think that his ability to do that has proven that he has the fortitude to keep this thing going and expanding. So
thanks to everyone who has played a role in helping my idea come to life. If you are watching this, go for your dreams and do that thing that you have been thinking about and have a passion for. Worry about the rest later. Just do it and be better than average.